Today I'm at our investment property out in the woods. It's a short-term rental, a vacation spot, and I'm going to remodel specifically this area here. I'm going to get rid of this cabinet, get rid of the heater. This is a nice heater, but the problem is it's a terrible spot to put it. The router and the modem have to go behind here in this area. And when you leave the heater on, it melts the router. So I'm gonna put a shelf here for that stuff right under the TV. Then I'm gonna go back to my shop and build a bench and put it right here at the bottom. All right, we're back in the shop. Now, since I'm painting this whole project, I'm gonna use this primed plywood just to try to save as much time as I can. So I'm gonna cut the top and the bottom and the side pieces, and then we'll dry fit those together and get a really good measurement for the back piece. And then I can lay out the dados and the rabbets, and I'm gonna cut those on the table saw. I've actually already built this bench before. I'll link to that video and free plan down below. To get everything the exact width and length, I take them over to the table saw because it's difficult when you're measuring each individual piece and cutting them with the circular saw or with the miter saw. It's difficult to get those exact. I've got the bench dry assembled to make sure all the pieces are the right size and square. Now I can get a good accurate measurement for the back piece, and then we can put this together. But before I do that, I'm gonna drill pilot holes and countersink and drive the screws that go into the sides. Then we'll back those back out, and then I can assemble this permanently with wood glue, and those holes will help with alignment. I'm using 3/4 inch thick red oak as edge banding, and I'm ripping it down to a 1/2 inch. I'm gonna make sure that it's flush all the way around on the inside, and that way it will overhang just a little bit on the outside, and I can trim that with a router. And since we're painting this bench, I'm not gonna worry about doing mitered corners. I want to take a little break here and talk about my favorite thing about woodworking. And that is when you spend several hours on a project, you pour your heart and your soul into it, you do the best you can, and then you realize that you not only made a mistake, you made a catastrophic mistake, and the entire project has to be redone. What I did was made this bench much too wide for the space, and the way it's constructed, already put the edge banding on, it can't be taken apart, and I've got to completely rebuild this. I thought maybe I could cut a little bit off each side, and I think you probably could do that, but the cut was getting a little precarious. It wasn't straight anyway. I was frustrated. I thought, this is probably not a good idea. So I'm here to tell you, if you think making mistakes makes you inferior or not worthy of doing this craft, think again, because I make a lot of mistakes. Now at this point, most of them, granted, are small, and I know how to fix most of them, but at times I make catastrophic mistakes like this, waste hours and about $100 in wood right here, so don't feel bad. And it's useless to pout and moan about what I did here. I already did that anyway, so let me just build a new one. To attach the top, I need to allow for wood movement, so as I drill the holes in the bench, the two outside holes all the way down are going to be elongated so that that screw can move back and forth as the top contracts and expands. Now here's why this is not totally straightforward and why I'm a little bit nervous. This cabinet was too wide for the area that they built out here, and so they notched not only the casing, but the door jamb on the inside, all the way down. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna find there, but I did bring new painted casing and door jamb to replace that. I just don't wanna find any surprises. I just wanna cut that out, pry it out, replace it with a new one, everything fit. But you know as well as I do, especially with remodeling jobs, it almost never goes the way you expect it to. So I am expecting some surprises, but we'll work through it and get through it. The good thing is that I only have today to do this in only a few hours. So just setting myself up for success. Why do I? Well, I managed to finish this on time, but I still need your help. Let me know down in the comments what you would do to hide all of this stuff right here. It has to stay in this area, and this is pretty shallow. It's only about 4¼ inches deep, so there's not a lot of room to do a lot with that. But let me know down in the comments if you've got any ideas. Thanks for watching. Head over to one of these videos next, and I'll see you over there.